You found episode 116 of Family Life Mornings, a morning radio show hosted by Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life, a network of stations across New York and Pennsylvania. Our podcast, a weekly look at some of the moments you might have missed.
Vroom, vroom, brick! Vroom, vroom, brick!
Even that one. If you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss a thing and find out more about what we do at familylife.org.
A little serious, a little silly, a perfect balance to start your day. Family Life Mornings.
There are a number of reasons why parents choose the names they choose for their children, but generally speaking, most parents choose a name so the kid will fit in and also appear to be a little bit unique, standing out a little bit, but not too far out. The thinking about that is, well, if we keep the name simple, then they're going to be easier to approach and more friendly, and they're going to earn more money.
Really?
If the name is shorter. This is kind of interesting. For every American male, the shorter the name, the more money you earn. And in fact, each additional letter in a name correlates with a $3,600 drop in annual salary. So financially speaking, the shorter a man's name, the better. So I'm kind of thinking of changing my name to Q or P or...
Not that we're interested in money, but it's the morning show. Rah.
Rah.
A new day, a new start, a God who never changes. You're waking up with Family Life Mornings.
Have you ever tracked your sleep? Like kept track of what you do?
I don't keep notes on that. Probably a good idea, though.
Well, yeah, and I've started tracking my sleep, and it's funny because you're like, ooh, yeah, like too many days under the target zone is what my big problem is. And then there's like devices you can wear, like watches and Fitbits, that will keep track of your sleep. There's a new one out that actually will tell you if you're snoring. It like measures your heart rate, your respiration, and somehow picks up if you're snoring. It's about $300. Scott tells me for free. Hits me with that elbow. It's like, hey.
If you can't say it in front of your kids, you won't hear it on Family Life Mornings.
A lot of people have difficult time falling asleep and then staying asleep through the night. And Dr. Karen Raj says it doesn't have to be that way. He says if you follow his 10-3-2-1 formula, you'll be fine. And he said,
one more time. 10,
3, 2, 1. It's all about cutting things out of your life at certain times.
Okay.
10 hours before bed, no more caffeine.
Okay.
That's how long
10 hours?
That's how long it takes
It's
your
like
body to clear caffeine from your blood system, your bloodstream.
Okay.
3 hours before bed, avoid big meals.
Okay.
That helps to avoid the heartburn and indigestion and stuff like that. 2 hours before bed, no work.
2 hours.
No work. It helps get you into a relaxed state of mind. 1 hour before bed, no screens.
Ooh.
Television, phones, tablets, computers, because the blue light inhibits melatonin production. And if you have doors and windows, those screens are okay. Talking about blue screens.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Can we switch some of those numbers? Like, what if we didn't do work for 10 hours before sleep?
Right.
And then, like, the caffeine was like 2 hours before. Do you think that will work?
I don't think that'll work.
It's Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life, a friend you can turn to.
So we have one of those video doorbells, right? And as part of the app, you can see what's going on with your neighbors. Like if somebody catches something suspicious on their camera, they'll post a picture of it and say, watch out, people are checking cars to break in, or someone stole my garden gnome, here's a video of the person or whatever. But there's another app called Next Door where that's all it is people who live near each other, kind of, just posting about things that are going on. And sometimes they're really funny. I love this Next Door post. I want to thank the lady who walked with me this morning. I didn't realize you were not the person I was supposed to be walking with. This week, I joined a walking group, and today was my first day. when I ran into you, I thought you were the person I was meeting. I didn't mean to stalk you all the way around the block into your house. Thank you for listening to my crazy life stories about my broken computer and teaching first graders via distance learning. As soon as you walked into your house, the woman I was supposed to meet called and asked where I was. Imagine my surprise. Anyway, thank you. Please message me so you don't think that I'm a total nutcase. Maybe you can even start to walk with our group.
That's great.
Isn't it fun keeping in touch with your neighbors?
I'll get that garden gnome back to you, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Facing a brand new day is a whole lot easier when you remember that God is in charge.
This is Family Life Mornings with Steve, Terese, and Randy.
Every family has its rules, especially around the dinner table.
Okay.
And if you're invited to someone else's house, you should go by their rules. And I suppose some are more strict than others. How would you like to be a part of a family who, one, for dinner, they wouldn't allow jeans or T-shirts? It's like, I don't know, it's not dinner at my house unless I have my gym shorts on and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
At the end of dinner, you must. It's a rule. You must. It's the same family. Fold your napkins in half. I usually take the napkin and ball it up and see if I can make it in the trash can from over here.
Is this like Buckingham Palace or something?
Yes. You're not invited back. No jeans, no T-shirt. Fold your napkins in half. It's the royal family.
Because 3 hosts are better than 1, or 2 for that matter. This is Family Life, and we are a friend you can turn to.
I just read that a lot of Christians don't believe in the Holy Spirit. And I can see, you look at creation, you see evidence of God the Father, and you believe in Jesus if you've come to salvation. But the Holy Spirit, some people waver on. Okay, so I'm in the grocery store a lot. And as you know, those big stacks, the giant displays of miniature candies are out now. You've seen them, right? They've been there for a couple weeks, like the peanut butter cups and the Snickers and the Milky Way. And I know last year they didn't make enough of the good stuff. So if you waited, you had to give out Smarties. Nobody wants to be the place giving out Smarties, right? but I know if I buy the good stuff now, I'm going to eat some of it, right? Because you have 1 or 2 and even on the days when a mini candy bar sounds like it would really hit the spot, I don't want to eat it. I walk past it. That is self-control. That is a fruit of the Spirit, just like love and joy and peace. So if you doubt that the Holy Spirit is real, just watch me, a bona fide sugar addict, walk right past those mini candy bars. Oh, the Holy Spirit, he's as real as Reese's.
You're waking up with the show that keeps it clean for you and your kids. Family Life Mornings.
I want to pull out a Kleenex if you have one close, because when a 5-year-old little girl writes a poem to her dad, who are their best buddies and they're really close and that kind of thing, it just, you may want to just bring it out. I'm going to read the last line first. To give you an idea. As she writes, I love my dad. He's a lovely lad. That's the last line of the whole poem, this 5-year-old.
Cute.
And it's 5 years old, right? It's not going to be. Here it is. Here's the rest of the poem. Really happened. This 5-year-old girl writing to her dad. He has a beard, and he's really weird. My dad is really small, and his head is like a ball. His ears are big, and I think he needs a wig. My dad is crazy, and in the mornings, he's lazy. And he has a big belly, and he's very smelly. I had to pull out the Kleenex because I was laughing so hard.
Hey, but it ends cute, right?
It ends cute. He's a lovely lad. He's my dad, that kind of thing. So, here you dad. Here you go.
Hello, and welcome to another Did You Know segment, where we ask you if you know something. Today, we're asking about coffee in celebration of National Coffee Day. Here's Chuck with the facts.
Thanks, Chris. Coffee is really the best thing ever. It tastes amazing, especially when it has yummy stuff added to it and it wakes you up so well. It's like a magic elixir and it's just the best thing ever. Okay, so for the Did You Knows. Did you know that coffee is actually made from a seed? And did you know that at one point they tried to ban it? I think whoever tried that just needed a nice hot cup. And that brings me to another point. There are so many ways to make coffee and I should know. I had to try them all for research. You can have a hot, cold, pressed, espresso, drip, frozen, sweet, and even black. Perfect for everyone. So in summary, coffee is just the best thing ever.
This has been a Did You Know segment, Coffee Edition. And now back to the morning show on Family Life.